Alright, what's good with y'all? It's your boy John Smooth. I'm gonna make this video real fast. So, no jobs, war, and disease. I'm just gonna make a quick analysis about this real quick. So, the solution for no jobs. Let's just look at these pictures real fast. You know what I'm saying? Everyone building something. Look at that. Creating community. Gathers. Look at that. Everyone can just walk. This should be in every yard. But yeah, I'm gonna just go over this real quick. Everyone having and growing and handing out goods in every place of gather, producing plants, products, and also within activities. It would be like a 24/7 festival. People can come to your place of gather. They can try your plants and uh, have fun with your activities. Whether it's a basketball court, some speakers, different things like that. Trampoline park, water park, whatever kind of park, and everyone growing plants and growing products and provide for health, activities, communion, whatever you want to provide for people at your place of gather. And everyone being able to produce plants and every community having all the plants that grow in that community available for that community to grow. And it's like if they want to go to a different community with certain plants, grow with those plants, then they can. You can literally go whatever community, whatever land, build, continue to build, you know, all kind of stuff. And the solution on war is, you know, with Ebola in Kenya, Ebola in Congo, it's obvious this vaccine, all this food is being targeted, water being targeted by Bill Gates and governments and uh, different things like that to keep the masses poisoned, ill-informed about what's going on. And they don't want us healing with real solutions. They want us to be all consumers. We should all be producers, producing plants, producing products. Look at all those farm tools, different plants. All kind of plants you can grow with different farm tools, and everyone helping and growing as a community. Every community having every plant available. And the solution for disease is just to heal with plants. There's so many herbs. There's so many fruits. There's so many different kinds of vegetables. You can make fruit juice. You can make fruit smoothies. You can make all kinds of stuff to heal. Uh, all kinds of stuff. And they sell plant oils online. And another great thing is olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. I like saying those oils because they're very common. Anyone can go buy them at the store, and you can put it on anywhere on your body to heal. And with all this stuff, we're getting microwave, all this different kind of stuff. We're gonna need plant solutions. So, I mean, you can put coconut oil, olive oil, avocado oil on your teeth. You can mix it with mint oil, peppermint oil. You can make all kinds of mixtures. I want to have solutions for people. I'm going to continue to say solutions, but I'm just giving a good idea, good point of reference, point to start. People can build, continue to build. I don't have all the answers, so build off this knowledge. Don't be building off the fake knowledge out here. Build off real knowledge, community, everyone healing with plants, not putting people down. We got to lift each other up, lift communities up, show people how to properly live on the planet. Uh, yeah, like even going to each neighborhood, I plan on going to every neighborhood, going to every house, handing out fruit trees, going to every neighborhood, building an activity there, whether it's a basketball court or a grill, or just showing people that they can have it at their own house and people can come and gather at your house whatever you want to do, activities, listening to music. Everyone farming till about like whatever time they want. Looking over their plants, farming till about 12 or 3 o'clock or whatever, working. Like that's the thing, we have the wrong perspective of work. We have to be growing plants, producing our own stuff. So it's all just about coming back to nature and realizing that this government is literally taking us away from nature, taking us away from our true divinity and ability to connect to nature. So we have to literally grow herbs, vegetables, fruits in your yard, have a diversity, whatever you want to grow. Because obviously, Ebola in Kenya, Ebola in Congo, we got to see that they're obviously uh, not wanting people to heal with plants right now. We got military generals hiding behind lethal microwave weapons. Every time people speak truth, they're getting microwaved. These people don't deserve to be managing these beautiful people on this land. And here we have another example. Axeman, his body's literally pure parasites because they're plugging all of humanity into parasites, chemicals, and bugs. And in my opinion, these people don't deserve the taxes, don't deserve the resources, don't deserve any kind of respect. People that speak the truth deserve the respect. People with real solutions. Well, yeah, I'm trying to find an. I had an example where, uh, but it was a video of like Bill Gates as he has a mosquito body, and it was a commercial. I had it in my other video, but I'm gonna just show this one. This is an example where an electromagnetic beam. This is a weapon created 14 years ago, March 14th, 2012. Very similar to these 5G towers. I showed that live before. And electromagnetic beam that emits an odorless, invisible, and silent blast of heat.
It felt like opening up an oven door, almost mixed with a sting from about my sternum to my neck. So like you started really feeling it on my neck before I had to kind of instinctually jump out of the way.
This weapon. But you see what I'm saying, guys? Look at this weapon, y'all. Under development for 50. It was created for crowd control or whatever. Look what they're building with taxes. Like, look how easy it is to live on the planet. Everyone growing plants. And look, these generals are hiding, not wanting me to give solutions. They're hiding behind viruses, hiding behind plagues, hiding behind chemicals. And we all deserve to heal with plants. I mean, if they want to heal with plants, come to the smooth farms as I continue to build, they can. But they're literally agreeing to plugging us all into viruses and plagues. And it's not cool. Ebola in Congo, Ebola in Kenya. This isn't cool. And they're getting taught false ideas of how to look at life, how to look at nature. And, all these ideas of like pizza, all this shit. I mean, they're literally getting people to eat pizza out here. I mean, I would rather have people like eating every nut, every plant, every almond milk or whatever, making cheese from nuts, a vegan pizza, every nut pizza instead of whatever they're putting in pizza and getting people duped into ways that perish. And we need the ways that don't perish are healing with plants. So it's simple as that. And you know, Bill Gates, even all these idiots, they don't care. They have a mosquito body. I don't have the video up anymore, but I have it in this one. Hold on. But Bill Gates has a mosquito body, and they're willing to plug humanity into bugs, mosquitoes, uh, false preservatives, to literally. And they've been doing this since 1492, giving all races on this planet miseducation to have races fighting it out when it's all people like Bill Gates, evil scientists doing evil experiments with the planet, with plants, with the people, with our immune systems. And even thinking about this, like they literally own where our sewage goes. Like people have to be able to talk about this stuff. What is it being plugged into? Preservatives, chemicals, and then these preservatives are on 5G towers, freaking high pressurization, microwaving people. Like these people don't deserve the taxes, yo. But we're gonna go over another thing. I'm trying to find it. This is what I was gonna show. Bill Gates' mosquito body. And I 1 second, yo. Look at this. Bill Gates, they've been doing these disasters where infections of bugs, parasites, chemicals, preservatives take over, and they plug our nutrients. Human 1492. Before 1492, we were all farmers, so they're keeping a bug body by plugging their uh, ill-informed practices into farmer races. We're all being plugged by this stuff. And thinking about it, right? Look, there's Bill Gates right there. And Bill Gates, you know, thinking about everything right now, people need to be able to heal with plants. People need to be able to, uh, and there's no plant solutions out here. So if y'all want to Cash App. I can create every plant vaccine. I can create real solutions. If I could, I'd go down there in Kenya and Congo and stop this freaking zombie apocalypse that Bill Gates is waging on the masses. And because if once people don't want to go to war, they got all these different stuff, viruses, uh, different things to literally throw humanity, animals, plants in the trash. Like these people literally don't deserve to be managing the land, managing humanity. And it's simple as that. I'm gonna leave it at there. But there's Bill Gates. He has a mosquito body. I don't think the video played, but here it is. But look, his body's fully made out of bugs, and he's plugging all of us into bugs and chemicals and preservatives. These people don't deserve taxes. Together. They obviously don't want me making every plant vaccine, but I'm going to continue to try to make it and make solutions for people. People need to save those people in Kenya. Like everything's connected. Like they literally mine the land, and then people get lightheaded because they're mining mass material from the land, and then they're dropping chemtrails in the sky, and on top of that, they get their water. It's by design for the pipes and stuff to rust after so many years of war start. After so many years, right? So we gotta use copper, metal, no, not metal, copper, iron, and wood, and we gotta use real material that doesn't cause cancer. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And it's like, what in the world? So, I'm gonna continue to make solutions, but these generals are literally hiding behind viruses, bullying masses. I mean, what the heck, y'all? Look at this. And these guys are badged up. They're honored. This stuff has to be fixed, ladies and gentlemen. But yep, it's John Smooth, and uh, yeah, everyone's been miseducated about medicine, war, jobs, disease. So I'm just here to bring proper education, and you know, these guys being a general, these guys being managers of the land, they properly see. All right, I'm gonna give him the badge. He's obviously deserves to manage the land, but they're still gonna hide behind viruses and all this stuff. So you know, viruses, 5G. So They literally don't care. They want our kids going to war, all this stuff. I don't want to go to war. Like, this isn't cool, yo. Like, I want to have fun, activities, real jobs, everyone valuing each other, everyone valuing humanity, other lands for what they grow on the planet, and getting rid of dams, getting rid of false self sustainability, bringing real self sustainability, everyone producing, not these big buildings, everyone just producing in all one area, and everyone being able to produce on the planet, and this is how it's supposed to be. So them like if they were real generals, they'd be able to see, all right, there's going to be no jobs. We're all getting replaced by AI. They all want us sick by 2030. Them being generals, they'd be able to see, all right, uh, if we don't make sure he's general, someone like John Smooth, then we're just going to be getting bullied by Gates, bullied by politicians, bullied by people that don't care about masses of people. They've just been sending people out in war, vaccinating people since 1492. So we all deserve to heal with plants, every plant vaccine, and I'm continuing to make these solutions. And I have other videos of good pictures on those videos of you know uh, how to heal with plants. And if you want to make shirts with those pictures, go ahead and make some shirts and give me a call and give me some money you made. I really don't care. So I mean, there's tons of ideas and stuff that y'all can do to get people to know stuff out here. But whatever. If you want to make products off of these ideas, great, and then cash at me if you have a bad spirit making these products, just cash at me. Everything will be cool. You don't gotta have hard feelings about all this stuff. We're all trying to wake up here. We're all trying to have ideas. It shouldn't be a thing where, oh, just because false history, we're all taught false history to forget the real history before 1492 of all being farmers. So people just automatically think I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't got no badge. I don't got nothing. But I obviously know what I'm talking about when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Just observing this as a manager and looking at this from like a third party perspective or third perspective, uh, you know, just being able to talk about it and then looking at what I just said and reacting to that too. So, you know, it's all about, learning about this stuff to, make it through. And we're all getting miseducated, so I'm gonna continue to educate people about what the hell's going on. And it shouldn't matter from white, brown, or black. If someone's speaking the truth, it's the truth. Like, we can't just sit around here and act like nothing's going on. People are dying in Kenya and Congo when we got all these good ideas. John Smooth saying we can heal with plants. And Bill Gates has all these ideas healing with false preservatives, false chemicals, and bugs so he can have a bug body. And then these military generals probably getting duped to think that they are going to be given a bug body, but once they get the job done of killing the masses, they're probably going to perish along with Gates. So this all is just an experiment that needs to be fixed, and we all need to be able to have fun. Every place of gather having activities. So it would be like a 24/7 festival. Everyone producing plants, and it's simple as that. And yeah, it's John Smooth. Uh, I'm trying to get to a point to where I can like show my yard and be able to, show, how to work the land, how to have fun outside and different things like that. So just stay tuned. I like this is the thing. Like these part guys are probably getting intimidated by me speaking knowledge, trying to wake up the masses, and but all it is, and they're holding me back from playing basketball, cybersecurity. So it's like they don't want me to be looked at as knowing what I'm talking about, and then the masses suffer for this. So it is what it is when it comes to a lot of this stuff. They're probably going to still be running around hiding behind viruses, but I obviously don't agree with this. They're just waging war on the masses, waging war on kids, sending them out in war. This is totally idiotic. There's no other way to put it. They don't deserve the taxes. Uh, and to be managed in this beautiful land and people. These people don't respect my ideas. They don't respect me. And if it's gonna continue to be like that, it's not cool. Like it is what it is. So, uh, like I deserve to be creating solutions out here, to be an example. I shouldn't even be here like explaining this. I should just be playing basketball, showing people how to have fun outside. But here they are, they're still hiding behind viruses, getting intimidated when they're willing to kill all of America, and then Russia and China invades, and they think they're gonna get something out of that. It's all a dumb thing. They're all getting duped, and they're all tools, waging war on the masses, and they don't deserve to be managing humanity. And it's as simple as that. So, uh, it is what it is. You know, cash at me if you want, so I can just show how to live. I don't even want to be talking about this stuff, but all this technical stuff, no jobs, war, disease, and people are just too scared to talk about it. So I'm talking about it. So it is what it is. I'm trying to think what else I could say. Really, usually a lot of the time when I'm on here, I'm just freestyling, and then when I'm thinking, I'm just kind of observing what can be well said for what's going on the planet to help things be understood. Because we shouldn't these military generals, they shouldn't fear what I say. They should just say, hey, he's right. People deserve to have fun on the planet. Jobs shouldn't be out going to war killing innocent people. That they should be having fun on their land too. But they can't even admit that. They're still probably be running around, hiding behind badges, hiding behind me not being able to be a good example. I'm sitting here minimum wage. Every time I make cash, I'm getting microwaved by these military generals. So if you want to cash at me so I can create more plants, create ways where I can just show how to farm, because there's really not a lot of options when it like here, because they obviously don't only waking people up. But I'm still gonna do it. Uh, but yeah, it's John Smooth. Peace. Hit the Cash App. Uh, support the real. Don't support this war. Are y'all serious? Like the kids deserve to be having fun, and it is what it is. So support the real. Like, what do y'all got? 10,000 for someone like Diddy, or another million for a Diddy, when they're going to be dragging our kids into false practices at parish? People thinking they're going to have a bug body from bullying other masses, and then they perish. And then Bill Gates sacrifices them because, oh, you really thought I'd give you a parasitic body for bullying these people? Like, y'all got to wake up. Y'all don't know what power is. Power is farming, everyone being able to have fun on the planet, being able to travel beyond the ice wall. Not that these people are locking us down from the ice wall, locking us down from education about beings beyond the ice wall. So we're cut off from peace beings. They're putting parasites in us so these beings can't even regard us, can't even come to us. These guys are sick. And it is what it is. They're putting parasites. Bill Gates is plugging us into parasites. And I believe we should be plugged into nature. And let's stand for the truth and don't stand for these lies. Heal with plants. They're gonna try to poison everything, poison all this stuff just because I'm saying stuff. Phone quality still coming out here more professional than these idiots. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen, and it's John smoothing them out. Peace, love and light, understanding. Share, like, subscribe, hit the Cash App if you can. You know, yeah, and these generals should just admit, that we all should be able to have fun on the planet. We shouldn't be at war. All this crazy stuff, fighting for these evil experiments, defending Bill Gates. Y'all can admit that I'm right. Defend the truth. They're like, what do y'all want to defend? It's like, are y'all actually serious? But yeah, it's John Smooth. Uh, Yeah. Peace, love, and light understanding. Peace.